Reading of the certificate of proclamation of the winning senatorial candidates and the speech of all the winning candidates, Your Honor.
May I request Commissioner George Erwin Garcia to please read Proclamation NDOC Resolution number 002-22.
Republic of the Philippines, Commission Elections.
All right, we're watching a live feed from Pasay City, from the PICC tent over there, where the proclamation of this year's winning senators is underway. Again, all 12 winning senators have confirmed their attendance, and each one is allowed to bring up to 5 guests per senator-elect. So some Lanao del Sur precincts have yet to hold special elections. However, the COMELEC says additional votes will not affect the rankings of the 12 senators. However, the proclamation for winning party list groups has been deferred because, the missing votes from Lanao del Sur will affect the standing of party lists. Again, let's go over our 12 winning senators. We have Robin Padilla, who garnered over 26.6 million votes. In second place was Lauren Legarda with 24.2 million votes. We also have Rafi Tulfo, who got 23.3 million votes, followed by Win Gatchalian with over 20.5 million votes, Cheese Escudero with over 20.2 million votes, Mark Villar with just under 20 million votes, and Alan Cayetano likewise with less than 20 million votes. There's also Mig Zubiri, Joel Villanueva, JV Ejercito, Risa Ontiveros at the 11th spot. And to round out the Magic 12, we have Jinggoy Estrada. We'll bring you more details on the proclamation later on in the newscast. Meanwhile, in other news, martial law survivors led by the group Karma have filed a petition before the Supreme Court questioning the dismissal of disqualification cases against Bongbong Marcos. The petitioners are asking the High Court to overturn the COMELEC decision, junking the disqualification petitions against the presumptive president. They also want the Supreme Court to issue a temporary restraining order to stop the canvassing of votes. Meanwhile, a separate petition seeking to void Marcos Jr.'s candidacy has been raised to the Supreme Court yesterday. And the Philippine Economic Zone Authority, or PLAZA, is dispelling rumors about BPO employers pulling out of the country ahead of the incoming Marcos administration. Faith Del Mundo with the report.
Every time a transition of leaders takes place, employers and investors from the BPO industry are usually skeptic on things to come. This is why BPO employees like Lara are worried about discussions regarding companies pulling out of the country.
This has happened before in mga previous administrations, like with Duterte, when kay Trump, kay Biden, na sinasabi nga nila that most of the BPO companies or investors would pull out. But this has never happened. So I do believe, we believe as a group, that the call center industry is here to stay as long as we get enough support from the government.
For Brian, the recent polls has a bigger impact compared to previous ones.
Alam naman natin, tensions are high after election. So everything is like polarized now na nagda-doubt sa naging resulta ng election. Masyadong mataas ang emotion sa mga taong natalo. Yung mga ganito kasing scenario is nag-create ng uncertainty sa industry, which is ayaw na ayaw ng BPO industry or ng mga client.
Fiercely implemented.
With this, economists believe that it's essential for the incoming administration of Bongbong Marcos to publicize their economic plans. This is in order to ease worries from investors and employees across various industries.
Incidental yung panahon na there is going to be a transition. May uncertainty. Definitely, people are harping on continuity, diba? They would want, in terms of policies, to be continued, especially the ones that worked during previous administrations. No?
Asuncion added that the BPO industry should be nurtured and developed as it is one of the industries that earns dollars for the economy. Recall that some BPO employees were asking for a permanent work-from-home setup with hybrid arrangements as an option.
Basically, it helps the purchasing power na 1 million plus maasa sa BPO industry. I mean, they are employed by the, so multiply that by a typical family of 4. It should be something that has to be nurtured and something that has to be further developed.
For its part, the Philippine Economic Zone Authority dispelled circulating posts on social media regarding the alleged pullout of some BPO employers in the country.
Foreign-owned businesses in the Philippines, we are still enjoying those benefits or advantages, like we have a large young workforce. The Filipino workers, in fact, are considered as